headed for damnation. This situation is critical.
The world has gone crazy, and we have the prescription for sanity.
We're live, Capo.
It's time to take your meds.
We got a good one today, man.
AudioMeds.
It's your boy DJ Bobby Hustle.
Capo.
The Connects. We have a special guest on the line.
Super dope artist.
We're gonna play some games, we're gonna have some fun. First question. Who was the first rapper to turn actor? I was close on that one.
AudioMeds. Take two and chill.
He already coming in with the bars.
Yo, what's up, my good people? We back again live for another episode, and baby, this gonna be a good one. It's your boy, DJ Bobby Hustle, and my guy,
Capo.
The Connect, guaranteed to get you plugged. All right, who we got today, Capo? Let's get straight into it, man. Who we got today, bro?
Hey, man, I'm excited. You already know we always have dope guests. Today is no different. My guy hails from Memphis, Tennessee. Been putting in work all the way from the Don't Mind Me era where he had DJ Smalls host his mixtape. You may have heard his interview with DJ Scream on Atlanta radio. You may have caught him on tour. Man, over and over again, this man keeps putting it down, always coming correct, has a dope sound, and prides himself in being unique. I need y'all to make some noise for my man, MindFrame.
MindFrame in the building!
Yeah.
Hey.
Need to be my prime introducer, man. You introduce me like I've been doing this shit for a minute or something, man.
You have, bro. You deserve that shit. Everything. Hey, nothing I said was cap. All that shit was facts, right?
Facts, all facts.
That's big fact, man. That's a big shit here, bro.
Yeah,
exactly, man. And we all know that you put in a lot of work, man. And with everything that's going on right now, it's kind of crazy out. Have you been moving around, getting to it, or have you been kind of posted up in the crib, working on the low?
I honestly got to say a little bit of both. Luckily, I just ended up switching jobs. So my new job is me working from home from the time being. But as much of an introvert as I am, like I can't stay cooped up for too long. So I still got to get out. And of course, man, I got to continue, my craft. I got to continue making music and doing whatever I can, man, because, the grind don't stop, no matter what's going on.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Real talk. Have you been writing a lot of music, though?
Man, plenty. I'm talking about plenty. I'm sitting on like so many songs as it is right now. Like I'm ready, man. Like I'm ready. Like I'm really, really ready, man. I'm still got a little ways to go, but
yeah.
I just can't wait, man. I'm excited. I got a lot of new music, man. I just you get that feeling, man, when you just continue to keep getting better and better. Like I'm at that point where I'm just constantly surprising myself with the shit that I'm putting out, man. And I can't wait to, get that time to where I can, show everybody that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one thing with AudioMeds is like we always want to make sure that we have not only dope artists, but artists that we've watched grow, you know what I'm saying? And we've kind of grown with. And that's what this platform's all about, man. And you know what I'm saying? We applaud you for being out here working, getting to it. But at the same time, staying out the way, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Real shit.
Right.
Real shit. Bobby.
Yeah, and speaking of staying out the way, man, it's like with this whole COVID thing, and people forget about it still being there. It's crazy, but, people trying to get back to it. But this is a perfect time, if you've seen the show, to go into the rabbit hole. So for those of you out don't know, we about to take a trip.
It's time to take a trip, head first down the rabbit hole, where you learn some shit you didn't even know.
All right. So here's what it is. We're gonna, dive into the rabbit hole. I don't like to use the C word of conspiracy theorists, but I just be knowing stuff that be happening, and I'll be aware. I'll be reading between the lines. So if you've seen the shows in the past, these past few shows, we've been talking about the contact tracing, how Apple and Google are when they start doing their updates, they're gonna put the app in. It's gonna do the contact tracing if you've been in contact with the COVID. We've even talked about quantum dot tattoos. But what we're gonna talk about today is something that, it's been happening and been going on for a minute, and a lot of people are aware, but not really aware of how crazy and deep it is. So what we're talking about today is we're talking about device IDs. So if you don't know what a device ID is, let me get my notes so I can read it to you exactly the way it is so I don't mess it up. So a device ID is a string of numbers or letters that identifies every individual smartphone or tablet in the world and is stored on the mobile device and can be retrieved by any app that you download and install to it. Now, for the techies, it's different from an IMEI because the IMEI is only for devices with telephony modules that you can make calls on. The device ID is on every type of device, even the tablets that don't do it. And and it's no secret that the apps have been stealing your data and they're harvesting your data, and they've been selling them to places called data aggregators and things like that. But what they do with this information is they create these user personas. And so what these user personas is they use your device ID and GPS and a little bit of common sense to say, hey, okay, this device ID is at this address from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. along with these other device IDs, so that must be his family. And then they look at all their information and they take your information, they put it all together in a graph, and then they sell it to advertisers. And this is something the technology and it's already been happening with the advertisers. It can easily be ported to the COVID-19 tracking. You know what I'm saying? But my question to you is, we all know that they're stealing our information and tracking us, but do you even care?
I don't think I think it's beyond do we care? Like,
right?
Like they really been doing it for a while now, and people just now starting to get hip to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can so say for instance, you with your homies, y'all chilling and shit, y'all might be playing some spades or whatever the case may be, and then y'all get to talking about new TVs or some shit, and then soon as y'all go get on Facebook and Instagram, what's the first thing y'all see?
Some new TVs.
Hey, we got this new Samsung TV 50-inch.
Right.
Like how? How do y'all know that I was literally just talking about that? As far as putting it with the COVID, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they've already started this shit, to be honest.
Well, they did because
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they've already started hiring the contact tracers, so yeah.
I mean, my thing is like this: is if we're learning about it, they're already on something else that's way further than what we're talking about.
Right.
They don't give a fuck. We're finding out about it. They don't give a fuck about that. They're like, let them find out. We're on to this now.
Right.
We're fucking taking Martian blood and creating Martian DNA. You know what I'm saying?
From the apps, man. Like every app you can think of, Spotify. I mean, not Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify.
Snapchat. Instagram. Probably Spotify too.
Yeah.
Like all the apps, like ask you when you download them, they ask you these permissions or what the case may be, and like they getting all of that. Like as soon as you hit accept, like the whole little Face ID when you doing the little Snapchat filters and holding the screen so we get your face. Like they've been putting all this stuff into into action and into work for folks' demise and using their ID and all these, for a minute, man.
All they're doing is training you. All the new apps, like the thumbprint scanner, started with the thumbprint scanner, but now the Face ID is the new thing, and it's on the latest iPhone device, or I'll use an Android, but it's on your device. Team Galaxy, it's on your device, but all they're doing is training us for the future. So now it's nothing to walk up and be like, boop, scan your face, clock in for work. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's scary though.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
Strange. Speaking of strange, man.
I'm not with it, man. So, but hey, man, on a whole nother note, MindFrame, like you said, I know you've been creating music, getting to it, but I want to go back a little bit to the beginning of where you got your start. You're from Memphis, Tennessee, right?
Shit, yeah, all day, every day, man. Memphis 10, stand up, man.
And how has Memphis influenced your sound?
Greatly, man. I feel like the city of Memphis is the most. Well, I can't say slept on anymore because we ain't slept on no more. We really not. Every major artist that's pretty much hot right now sounds like a Memphis artist, or they take from a Memphis artist,
or they are a Memphis artist.
Well, yeah, that too. So we've been a big influential place for a long time, and it's definitely rooted, deep into my whole thought process and just who I am as an individual. So definitely just being from there just just does something, you know, to me in my mind and my thought process when it comes to my music, man. Just from all the legendary artists from back then, even to the ones that's up and coming now, man.
Yeah, and that's kind of something that is just embedded in you. It just comes, not even thinking about it. It's just rooted, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of Memphis talent. I mean, and I mean, Bobby. It seems like we've been having a lot of Memphis guests.
Memphis.
on the show.
I don't want to say it, but I don't want to put anybody like a comparison. But Memphis is like the new Atlanta. I mean, Memphis is hot. A lot of talent's coming out of there, you know, and they doing their thing, you know. And it's like all it's gonna take is that next big QC type label there, and you know, Yo Gotti's kind of doing his thing, you know what I mean? So it's just depending on, you know, who wants to step up and be the Diddy of the city, like, but like right now they on fire. Yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of artists and a lot of money being made out there, and a lot of people learning the game, man. But I mean, but MindFrame, you don't stay in Memphis, you stay in the Nashville area. But what do you see? Because Nashville's bubbling, but it's a whole different market. What do you see is the difference between like the Nashville hip hop scene compared to the Memphis hip hop scene?
Well, I gotta say this one thing before I get into that. I can't let it go by, man. I gotta speak on it.
Let's go.
When he said Memphis is like becoming the new Atlanta, like Atlanta just really became what Memphis was or should have been. They just really put it out there the way that Memphis should have had.
Real shit. If there wasn't all the violence and shit.
Yeah. But to be real, like me being a Memphis artist, but living in Nashville, been in Nashville for like maybe 8 years now. Graduated from TSU. Shout out all the TSU alumni.
Yeah.
I can say that definitely for one, the sound is a little different. Which you know is to be expected. But you know, Nashville artists ain't really, you know, sounding like Memphis, and Memphis ain't really sounding like Nashville, which is not a bad thing at all. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. I just feel like Nashville is kind of on the more of a helping hand tilt for right now. I feel like Memphis is kind of getting there, but still just got some work. You know, just got a little work to do. Like you said, man, it's gonna take, you know, somebody to, go ahead and start it, man. Like to really jump it off, you know, and then everybody else from Memphis can't keep having this crabs in a bucket mentality, man. Like we can't continue to hold, you know, the next artist down because, you know, whatever reason, excuse or you know, whatever they can think of to stop, you know, that growth that Memphis really, really needs. Like we can tell and see now, like, you know, the spotlight is on us now. Like now would be to do what you said, you know, to have that QC mentality, like load up, have that Diddy mindset. Load up, man. Like that would be the ideal game plan.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that happens, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think like Memphis has been doing it ever since like Stax Records. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always been a mecca of great music and super talented people. And I think Nashville is kind of known for country music and not so much hip hop or the urban genre. But I think is what really sets the two apart is like Memphis has a strong identity. You know what I'm saying? Like you can bump into someone from Memphis in Germany and know they're from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not, you don't get the same vibe from Nashville. You know what I'm saying? So I think Memphis leads in that category as far as having their own identity,
putting it out there,
you know, being super strong with the talent. And I mean, it's just something in the water down there, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but you also, I heard you mentioning some of the greats before. You were mentioning some of the classic Memphis artists, and you mentioned the new guys coming up as well. But I mean, Bobby, I mean, that sounds like a perfect segue into something totally different, man.
I think it's about that time. So, MindFrame. Your name is MindFrame. So if you dig into it, it's like your mind is the frame around the galaxy. And you see it all. You know it all. Deep mind, thinking, thoughts, smarts, street smarts, trivia, brain. It's about that time.
Oh.
That's right. It's time for Street Smarts Trivia Game with your hosts, DJ Bobby Hustle and Capo the Connect. Guaranteed to get your plug.
Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. If you've seen the show before, you know this is the time where we play Street Smarts Trivia and we see if MindFrame is smarter than your average rapper, man. You ready? You got your thinking cap on, bro?
Man, it's on, man. They go.
All right, so hey, let's go. We're gonna start it out with some hip hop history. We're just gonna ask you a question. Just got to give us the answer.
Easy as that.
You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Here
Let's
we
see
go.
if we can do this, man.
All right, first one. What famous rapper originally went by the name MC New York? Was it Jay-Z, DMX, or Tupac?
I want to say I saw this documentary, and I want to say that it was Jay-Z.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna let that be my final.
It was Tupac! So Tupac was born in East Harlem, New York, and after moving to Baltimore with his mother, he wrote his first raps as MC New York.
Take 2 and call me in the morning.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That was a tough one. That was tricky. That was tricky.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You give you a chance to redeem yourself. It's just one. It's just one. So, all right.
That's right.
Capo, next category. I think this is your favorite category, Capo.
Man, who said that shit?
So we're gonna read your lyric, and all you got to do is tell us who said that shit. You ready? All right. Here we go. Man, this freaking has got me stressing. In the court, I must confessing. Players trying to get that checking. Who put hickeys on your necking? In the jail, I can't be staying, and my G's can't be caking. Child support can burn like a torch when you get behind on your payments. Who said that shit?
Oh, he can hear it. He can hear it.
Ooh, man.
I love it.
Ooh.
That's
It's right there. It's
You
right
know
there.
it. You know it. It's on the tip of your tongue.
Sound like I know it's Memphis.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Knows it's Memphis.
I think it's Juicy J, man.
Is that your
Might
final
not be,
answer?
though. I think that's my final. We're gonna go with Juicy J.
Juicy J! Hey, he is Memphis. Juicy J, 3-6 Mile for Baby Mama 2001. Oh, whew, the pressure was on. Hey, you from? Hey, that's your city. That's your city. It's in your blood. It's like you knew it. You didn't even have to think.
Yeah.
You knew it. Okay. That's a good one.
And we had to throw some Memphis trivia in there, man, because we got to test your Memphis knowledge, bro.
Right. Okay, so this next category is called Hood Classic. We all grew up watching Hood Classics, so we're gonna play your movie clip, and you just tell us what movie it is. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Now this is what you call a hood classic.
People like you and me, man, we always guessing, wondering, what if? You know what I mean? So when you say to me, hey, I don't think we should be doing this, I got to say, baby, I don't think we need to be doing this neither, but we ain't gonna get no move on in this world lying around the sun licking our ass all day.
Oh yeah.
You know it. You know that voice. You know that
man.
voice.
Put your hand on this wheel here, man. And I want you to believe in this the same way you believe in me. I want you to say we in charge.
Ooh.
Come on, man, hustle and flow.
That's your final answer?
Let's go, hustle and flow.
Ooh, he got it. Okay, you on your Memphis shit. Yo, Grizzly.
Hey, why you sound like you could have been in that shit, bro? Like
Right.
you could have played that role.
All right.
You can make a hustle and flow part too, man. Who framed it?
Hey, real shit.
Real
shit.
talk.
They need to.
Okay. So we're about to get you. We might get you with this one. All right. So this is a new category that we wanted to start doing. It's called.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to see some identification.
It's called ID check. We're gonna tell you a government name. You just tell us who it is. You ready? Here we go. My government name is Justin Lewis Scott. Who am I? Is it A, Big Crit, B, J. Cole, or C, Tech 9?
Yeah, man. That's the guy I really idolized, man, for these past at least 5 years, man. Like, man, I look up the dude so much, bro. Like, for real. Like, y'all don't even understand. But that's the guy, man, Young Crizzle. Big Crit, man, all day.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, bro.
Hey, Big Crit, he did it! Hey! He coming out swinging. He coming out swinging. All right, he's like, okay, then when I see what y'all doing, let me figure it out. All right, you know, a little something, you know, a little something.
Right? My man on fire. Speaking of Big Crit, man, you've had a chance to meet him a couple of times, haven't you?
3 times to be exact, man.
Damn,
that's good.
You get any gems from him?
All the time. This last recent show when he was in Nashville, and like I said, big shout out to Crit, man, for, you know, just at least remembering, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just made my whole night, man. But we talked about, you know, just putting on shows and the process that comes with that. And I had told him this was like when he came to Nashville, this was right after I had opened up for Bone Thugs. So while we was meeting in a little meet and greet and we was finna take the picture, like, I went ahead and snuck this little comment out after we got to talking about the show and finna take the picture. I said, yeah, I just opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm gonna open it up for you next, Crit. And like, he was like, hold up, don't take the picture. He said, what you just say? I said, yeah, you heard me. I was like, what happened, bro? So I'm definitely trying to make that happen, man. It'll be a for real dream come true, man, to do something with Crit, man, to work with him. And you know, being in that environment and, you know, just sponge it up, man, just soak up as much as I can, man, because I really relate to him. And believe it or not, man, he's really the artist that I get compared to a lot between him and Big Sean.
Oh, Big Sean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I can hear Crit, but not so much Big Sean. I mean, maybe the bounce.
Yeah, but everybody's got their own perspective of how they think people sound.
Always,
you know?
always.
But speaking of that, I got a record from you. So this record, it's got a strange name. It's called Strange Change. So,
yes, sir.
So okay. So Capo was like, yo, he's got this record called Strange Change. And I think I heard it before, but then when I listened to it again, I'm like, okay, this shit's hot. You know what I mean? So for the people who haven't heard it, where did the name even come from? What was going through your mind? I mean,
well, it's simple, man. It's the song, the way it came about, man, was like, you know, almost like, you know, distant, man. Like right when I was a lot of folks don't know, but I'm actually in the Army National Guard. Still, I actually just crossed 11 years 2 days ago.
Congrats. Yeah.
Right overseas, man, like a lot of stuff was happening, man, like, you know, around me, and I was just trying to, you know, get over it the best way I knew how, man, and that's, you know, music for me naturally. So I came up with the hook first. It just, you know, came in my head. Then a guy that called an interview, you know, like this, just sent me the beat, like just said, hey, he said, I saw your interview. And just here's his beat. Like, I know you can do something, you know, great with it. And it started off with the cadence of the song, and I just went, that's crazy. Like, it was all magic from right there. Like, I started writing to it right then and there. Tried to start, you know, recording myself with it a little bit while I was overseas, and then just got it finished. And then I dropped it while I was overseas, man. And it's funny because, like, soon as I got back, it, like, really, you know, became something much bigger than just a song. Okay. Like, it was real, bro. It was real ass life. Like, people switching up on you. It's relatable as hell. Like, it was just funny how, you know, talking about, like, relationships, everything, like, you know, with a female, friendships, family, like, all that stuff came into play. And, like, this song was just, like, perfect timing, bro. It was like a gift from God himself, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, without further ado, Strange Change. Let's go.
strange change, yeah.
But strange
change, yeah.
are starting to occur.
Strange change.
One day they with you,
Things are changing
next day against you.
Yeah.
from what they were.
Yeah. Never knew I had a chance till my destiny blossom. Niggas act like they sleeping on me, but they just playing possum. My takeover's hostile. That's straight up like my posture. How I possess this much sauce and I ain't even pasta. How you claim you a top shot and ain't even a roster? Take the what and lead the way, yo ass an imposter. How you claim you in the game and you ain't on the roster? I knew one day I'd be a monster star, cause I'm fly as a salsa. Take your chick that's felonies, cause she dig my melodies. I bet she won't be hard to please. She keep that thing alive for me. Why you say? Cause it ain't hard to see. Cause when it comes to me, I got the keys. Hey shit, check. I guess when you do play your shit, them folks is bound to hate. I just can't believe some folks would do me this way. So I do what I do, cause you did what you did. Still you low down dirty scoundrels can't fuck with the kid. Acting strange on me, started acting strange on me. Acting strange on me, started acting strange on me. That's when they changed on me, yeah, that's when they changed on me. That's when they changed on me, yeah, that's when they changed on me. Acting strange.
Hey, I'm telling you, that shit is hard, man.
Hard, man.
Yo, man. Like, hey, I'm gonna be real with you, MindFrame. You know what I'm saying? And I have to, bro. But like when you sent your records over and you didn't send that shit, I was like, man. I told Bobby, I said, man, is it cool if we squeeze this in, man? Cause yo, this is my shit, bro. Like ever since, cause I remember when you came back from overseas and that record started getting picked up by radio and shit. Like it was everywhere. I was catching it on XM, on Shade 45. It was on 101. Man, it was all over fucking radio, bro. And I was like, I didn't even know it. Like really, like it was some local shit. You know what I'm saying? But bro, like big ups to you, man. That shit's super dope and one of the dopest samples as well, man. Like who produced that?
I never even really caught the guy's name, man. He just, and I really need to go through my emails and like, you know, definitely reach out to him again, man. But he didn't really even introduce himself. Like he just said, I heard your song. I think the song was Homegoing Celebration, which was the sample of the Gil Scott Heron's I'm on my way home. So he heard that song, and then that's when I said he just sent that one after the little interview, and like he never really even introduced himself, man. He just said, bro, like, look, just take this. Like, I know you're gonna do something great with it. And
It sounded like you should have watched the one with Drummer when he said
that.
I do, definitely.
Yeah.
You need to follow up because you guys made a fucking, that's magic right there. That's a good one, bro.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
Hell yeah. So hey, man, one thing I noticed is you're always saying shit yeah, and I see it on your shirt. Can you explain to us what the whole shit yeah movement is about, or the statement, and where can the people get the shirts, man? I know you got the merch.
Oh yeah. So like I always say, man, shit yeah is not a word, man. Shit yeah is a vibe. It's like the mode that I tap into when Brandon Russell is becoming MindFrame. Like it's motivation. It's a vibe of confidence. It stems from, you know, that inner self and that strong self-esteem. Growing up, I kind of really didn't have that. But now that I came with age and experience and life and maturity and stuff, like I learned how to start tapping into that. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually, you know, I tap into that when it's time to be, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to be MindFrame. And I've learned to just really channel that and kind of, you know, use it as at will. And but shit yeah is just an expression of love, motivation, strength, confidence. You know, if you out there on your grind, man, you really, really doing it and you on your way up, you know, despite, you know, all the obstacles and things that's been holding you down. Like that shit yeah as hell, bro. Like you overcoming, bro. Like, so that's pretty much where shit yeah stem from. And so once I came up with that ad lib, like I had to start putting it on shirts. So I've actually I did have a vendor, but now I am starting. I got the equipment to start making my own merch in house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I cut the middleman out. So so if y'all want, any merch, shit shirts, any color, just let me know. Hit me up at Thank God on Frame. Also, we got logo shirts as well, and we got a lot of new stuff on the way too, man. So y'all just stay tuned, man.
Hell yeah. And speaking of all the stuff that you were just saying, like what you had to embody, and like growing up, you might not have had that confidence. And I think that all boils down to what you've been saying is mind over matter, right?
Shit, yeah.
So mind over matter, man. Can you tell us a little? Because I've been watching your docu-series, man, and the shit looks super dope. It's obvious you've been fucking moving. So I mean, tell us a little bit about the Mind Over Matter docu-series, man.
So Mind Over Matter just stems from, again, another extension of, shit kind of extended from this, and that's pretty much like my motto. Like that's my credo. Like that's what I try to live by at all times. Is to always have mind over matter. And even if I applied to negative people at the same time. So if I don't mind, then you don't fucking matter either. So it's different ways I can flip it and use it. But I wanted to start that docuseries to show that instinct, to show that in my everyday life. Because I feel like a lot of people, they want to glorify and show, just the good and everything. They don't want to show the ugly side of stuff. Perpetrate. Like you're not showing the full story. And like I wanted to give the full story. Like I wanted to show, hey, sometimes, I've been, like you said, I've been doing this a while, man. Like, and you can see the growth, in the docuseries. You can see how far along I've came. The different obstacles and stuff I had to get over, and some of the stuff I'm still dealing with now to this day. It ain't all peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have that mind over matter mentality. And I feel like every time I have it, man, I continue to get better and better. I get greater and greater, get better at my craft, and then just overall, I just get better as a man, bro. And the docu-series is going great. We at chapter 5 right now. We've been shooting a little bit for chapter 6. So chapter 6 will be on its way. It'll definitely encompass, this pandemic stuff and, a lot of stuff I've been dealing with as far as that. And then just some other more insightful interviews from some people I hold near and dear. So get a lot of my family and people who support me to get that, they live opinions of MindFrame to give y'all a more better perspective and a newer perspective and opinion of who MindFrame is and who MindFrame has become and is becoming.
Hell yeah. Right. Well, if you need any statements from AudioMeds, we got you. You already know.
Shouts out.
And I speaking of that, man, I just want to say, bro, thank y'all for this, man, this opportunity, bro. Like this is dope. Capo, you already know you my big homie, bro. I call you that every day, and I keep calling you that.
That's
like
love.
And did, what I'm saying, so much, what I'm saying, for not just me, but a lot of other, independent artists on the scene, man. And that's dope, bro. Like that's for real. So I hats off to you, bro. Salute you.
Thank you, man.
Y'all for this show and this opportunity.
Hey.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's what this whole platform's about, man. Like me and Bobby both do the same thing in separate cities, moving in opposite directions, and we both love to support indie music, but not only indie music, but dope music. That's what it's all about, and that's where AudioMeds comes from. We give you a little dose of reality and help you feel good about your life, man. And I mean, just have fun doing it, man. Why we support and promote dope ass artists such as yourself, man.
Right, man. Sure. Here we are.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, like I wanted to ask, because you were talking about mind over matter and like shit that you've been going through. When we talked earlier, you had said you were coming from the gym. Has your leg been doing good? Because I know you had some surgery and shit.
Yeah, mine. So I had to get surgery on my knee from an injury I got from overseas. But the knee is way, way better, man. I'm running, like I was telling you, like a while back. Like I I was hard on myself, man. I was, I was being real strenuous on trying to get back because I'm an active person, man. I like, what I'm saying? I like running. I like working out. I like, hooping, shit like that. So I know they always say, well, you'll never be, 100% back to like you was. And I bullshit. Like, I'm going to try my hardest and I'm going to keep my mind over matter and we're going to try and get back, to 105% if I can.
Right.
But just trying to work out, lose all that weight I gained, during the surgery and the recovery process, man, like, I got up to a weight that I ain't never, weighed in my life. So a lot of folks, you're going to be like, that's it. But I've been a slim fella, pretty much my life. But, I got up to like 208 pounds, bro.
I was like, 2,000.
I was hoping he was about to say calories, but.
Man, like, I was like, the hell? Like, nah, this got to go. So, but I'm back at like 189 now. So I'm trying to do like another 4.
Okay.
Nice.
And then just go from there, man.
Yeah, that's solid, man. That's
yeah.
solid, man. That's crazy. So you sent us this other record, man, that you got. You got the video that you sent. Now, you remade a classic record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know what was going through your mind when you decided to remake that. I mean, because that's a big record, and,
You know what was going through his mind.
I know it was going through your mind, but for the people, so before we play the video, so what inspired you to do it? For you to do it yourself?
Just wanted to challenge myself again,
mm-hmm.
and to get myself out of my comfort zone, and I just took some advice. I'm not I just go. I ain't no ugly ass dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty damn handsome. I gotta use that to my advantage just a tad bit, man. So
mm-hmm.
I always been a little nervous about it, but that's pretty much what came in mind. Like once I heard the beat, I just wanted to,
mm-hmm.
Challenge myself and see if I could, I always try to be versatile as possible. Like I don't ever want people to say, MindFrame is in this box.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? MindFrame can do whatever MindFrame want to do and whatever MindFrame put his mind to. If that's, a R&B track, if that's a crunk in the club track, if that's a, deep lyrical type of track, just, I wanted to be well rounded and I wanted to showcase, that talent. And that's pretty much where they came from. And yeah, I mean, think about women, bro. I mean, I like women and shit. So I'm
well, I knew niggas might not even know this one, but hey, here we go. Lay you down. New music. Let's go. MindFrame.
Let me lick you up and down till you say stop. Let me play with your body, baby. Make you feel hot.
Make it feel hot.
Girl, let me lay you down. 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 Girl, who you playing with? I'm who you should be lying with. Licking it, tasting this. Ain't no playing when I'm slaying it. Slow and fast and slow. Let me know if you okay with it. Don't second thought, don't answer that. Cause you're biting pillows and ain't saying shit. All I hear is sexy mom. So you dig how I'm laying it. All pipe, no hype. From sundown to daylight. She an actress when the camera on. So she ain't got no stage fright. Her phone keep ringing till her good it off. Cause I'm baiting up. Touching on your treasure. Fulfilling your pleasures. She say she like my brother cause her dude ain't on my level. I said I did it like a shovel. While we lay on the covers. And she quickly discovered that she never find a man. Let me lick you up and down till you say stop.
Hey, you did that. You did that. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, boy.
look at him.
Look at him.
I see you, man. I see you.
Yeah.
Hey, that had to be one of them records though that you were kind of nervous taking on, man. Like that's a huge record, and for you to be like, yo, I'm gonna tackle that shit. I know you went into the studio kind of like, man, I gotta go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a kind of a different sound for you, man. Like that's not something we're really used to hearing from you, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's the main reason of why I did it. I just wanted to, again, like I said, I just wanted to showcase their other side and showcase my versatility and definitely expand on a fan base as far as females. Like I make music for y'all too. Like you ain't got to, you ain't got to just think, oh, he only want to make shit out.
Right.
This and that. Like nah, y'all included too, man. Y'all can be friends with Frame too.
That's it. You can't leave him out. Hey, man, real quick, shout out to Big Key the Barber. He said a young Key Sweat.
Oh, Key the Gladiator, I see you, baby. Yeah. He is. Hey, but speaking of that, and speaking of the classic record, classics, culture, trivia, round two.
I think it's that time, Bobby.
That's right, it's time for Street Smarts Trivia Game with your host, DJ Bobby Hustle and Capo the Connect. Guaranteed to get your plug.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna lie. You did good last. You only missed one, so you know what I'm saying. You what? 3 for 4. 3 for 4. That ain't bad. You know what I'm saying. You can bring that report card home to mama. So we're gonna see what we can do on this round 2. Now we're gonna start it with hip hop history. This is the part where we do the trivia. We're going to ask you a question, and all you got to do is give us an answer.
That easy.
Gotcha.
All right, first one. What artist had the first song to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify? Was it Lil Nas X? Was it Nicki Minaj? Or was it Drake?
I want to say I'm torn between these two, but I want to say it was Drake.
That your final answer?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it is, because that's correct. Drake, his song One Dance became the first song on Spotify to reach 1 billion streams back in 2016 in December. All right, I see you. But that was a thought process on that one. I seen you sweating for it.
I tried to think. I was like, y'all kind of almost threw me off. That was a tough one, man.
Man. Hey, I wonder what that streaming check looked like for 1 billion streams.
Man, woo! His streaming checks be different. Hey, everybody got paid off of that one. Everybody got paid.
He probably still off that one.
Oh yeah. So, Capo, this is your favorite category.
Man, who said that shit?
All right, we're going to read you a lyric, and all you got to do is tell us who said that shit.
All right.
Constantly telling me the things you don't know, yet you do it like a pro and think that I don't know. But I do it, that's why I'm here with you, and you know this. Slip on the latex and dive in, swish. Who said that shit?
I already know who that is, man.
Who
easy.
It is, man.
Is it too easy?
Fat Mac.
Ooh! Fat Mac apology! Yeah! That's new guys. Hey, that's a classic. New day, new age.
Hey, we were gonna have to take your Memphis card if you didn't know
that
one.
Man, you can't claim Memphis. You didn't know that one.
If I ain't know that one, boy.
Right.
I'd have passed it to you.
Okay, you're doing good. All right, so we're gonna do the hood classics. So we all grew up watching hood classics. So we're gonna play your movie clip, and all you got to do is just tell us what movie it is. Here we go.
Now this is what you call a hood classic.
Man, if you're gonna be staying here, you're gonna have to follow some rules. Which is no smoking my shit, don't let me catch you drinking my shit, and if you bring any of them hoes up in here, make sure I fuck them first.
Oh yeah, I already know that one, man. Don't be a menace.
Yeah, are you sure? Is that your final answer?
Oh yeah.
That's it. Oh, this nigga's on fire. Okay, all right. So maybe we'll stump you with this one. Maybe we won't. We're about to find out. All right, this is the category we call.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to see some identification.
ID check. We're gonna read you the government name, and you just gotta tell us who it is. Here we go. My government name is Jordan Michael Houston. Is it A, Ja Rule, B, Juicy J, or C, J Dilla?
We trippy, man.
You trippy?
Yeah,
You trippy?
I know who that is.
Who's that? Who's that?
Just the juice man, man.
That's the juice man? You said your final answer?
Yeah.
Hey, Juicy J. Hey, he know Memphis, man. He know Memphis, man. Man, we should give him some questions on some Nebraska stuff. See if we can know something about that.
All the Memphis shit, it was too easy for him.
It's too easy for him. I know people just from Chicago like, I didn't know that.
Right? Hey,
yeah,
either that or he's just up on the fucking hip hop knowledge, bro. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing good. Hey, you know what? You only missed one, man. And what's that, a 95? It's still passing, right? It's like an A. You know, we'll give you that.
I tell you what, man, we've only had one guest come in and get them all right. So you're right there below him, man. So I mean,
you're right below him. Shouts out to you for being number 2.
Take it.
In second place.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. So what's next for you, man? What can I know you talk about working on new music and you've been some creative juices have been going. So what's coming up down the pipeline, man? What can the fans expect?
Definitely expect, like I said, new music. I'll be pushing some new singles here, but I'm still, still pushing my latest project and some singles from that, from Out of Sight, Out of Mind, which is my latest project. I'll go ahead and tell y'all the next project that'll be coming out, and it's gonna be actually called Mind Over Matter. It's gonna be my first for real, like album, not like an EP or whatever. Like it's gonna be a full project. I know a lot of indie artists don't do that, and it's not the ideal thing. But I'm Frame, and I'm gonna do.
Hey, do that, my brother. Do that, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you. Cause I know the Out of Sight, Out of Mind joint was what 6. It was like 6 records. Yeah. That's why I was like, are you gonna come back with the 6 records? But I mean, you talking about a full length, bro. We talking like what 12, 14?
I'm gonna do 8. I'm gonna do a strong 8, but it's gonna be a strong 8.
Yeah,
like, it's gonna be a strong 8. Like my plan is to do like a kind of like a process of elimination, and just take those 8 solid, strongest ones out of, let's say, if I'm doing 15, and I'm gonna let that be that project, and then I still have 7 reserves to be able to do, what I would like to do with them. But definitely also, some new videos. Like I said, chapter 6 of the docuseries. Hopefully all this stuff, clears up sometime in the near future so I can get back to doing what I love, man. And it's performing and sharing my craft with the world. Like I dig the, the virtual concert, but that shit ain't intimate enough for me. Right, like I need to be on the stage and
feel that energy.
Yeah, I need that energy, man. Like that's an addictive like drug for me. Like I love this shit. So definitely, hopefully ready to get back to performing. Hopefully land on some radio stations again, more interviews, just working, man. It's constantly working. Features. Artists out there, if y'all want to work, man, I'm always down to work, and I always say this. And that's one thing I do need to touch on. Like, if an artist is sitting up here saying they want to work with you, work with them. Don't give them the runaround. Don't start acting Hollywood and, okay, yeah, we'll work, and never work.
Yeah.
Like, never work. Like, look, I want to work with, all other artists. And if you love this and have a passion for this too, then you should be willing and wanting to work, with other people too. So I'm definitely down for features, collabs. Whatever it is, like, hit me up again at, my IG page. Thank God I'm Frame. Let me know. Send me the track, whatever. Like, I'm gonna definitely, try my hardest to do it justice for you, man. So
yeah. Well, hey, man, MindFrame, like, honestly, when artists do that, man, and they start giving the runaround, the majority of the time they're intimidated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them things where it's like, damn, this man might get on my track and just make me look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. Some people like to work with others. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. It is what it is. Keep creating.
I do have them intentions though. Like I learned.
You should.
Yeah, I learned that from Big. Like I was watching all the little documentaries on him, and like other artists would say, like, you know, he would try his hardest
to body you,
like the hardest verse, like or whoever on there. And
exactly.
2 Chainz adopted that from him as well too. And like I mean I liked it. I liked that concept. You know what I'm saying? That friendly competition. Like it's not gonna do nothing but elevate, you know, both of us to that next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you gotta have that competition, man. Eminem, you know, tries to body everybody he gets on a track with. Tupac used to put everybody in the studio, and whoever had the weakest verse didn't make the song. How would that make you feel as an artist when you're like, fuck, there's 8 of us, and I'm the only one that ain't on this fucking record? Like,
it is about to be a smash.
Yeah. You're gonna write your ass off. So
right.
hey, Frank, we got a couple of minutes left. Before we get out of here, real quick, Mind Over Matter. When can the people expect it, man?
It'll be sometime next year. Like I said, I'm gonna do some singles first. You know, get everybody warmed up, get that anticipation going. And like I said, with these first few singles I'm gonna drop, you ain't gonna be able to wait for the project. Cause like I said, I'm sitting on fire right now. Like I was telling you, like I really wanted to, you know, let y'all play like a little teaser, but I had to, you know, calm myself back down.
Right.
Patience, young grasshopper. Patience.
Yes. And yes, and speaking of young grasshopper, it's not over yet. Before you get out of here, we got one more thing for you. We're about to put you in the hot seat. Are you ready for this? We're gonna put you in the hot seat.
Ooh, that's gotta burn.
All right. It's time for the hot seat. So here's what we're going to do. It's a rapid fire lightning round. I'm just going to read you off some stuff. I'm going to give you either or. Don't say both. Don't say neither. Just either or as fast as you can, whichever is the first one that comes to your mind. Are you ready? All right.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Light liquor, dark liquor.
Oh, dark.
Big booty, little booty.
You said what now?
Big booty, little booty.
Oh, big booty.
100K advance or 50-50 joint venture?
50-50 joint venture.
1,000 shares of Tesla or a brand new Bentley?
1,000 shares of Tesla.
Cash out or reinvest?
Reinvest.
Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
Trump, man.
Hey.
I told Bobby, I said, yo, if anybody says Trump, accidentally cut the call off.
Right.
Conversation over. Oh, look, we accidentally lost them.
Yeah,
man. I get G with that, man. So if y'all do cut the screen off on anybody, I definitely understand. If y'all do it, man.
There you go. You know. But yeah, man, my friend, we appreciate you taking the time out to spend it with us on AudioMeds and sharing the music and the story, man. We always applaud dope artists, and you are definitely one of them, man. Thank you again for coming on the show, bro.
Well, thank y'all, man. I gotta get one of them shirts too, man. Y'all gotta hook me up with one of them, man.
Yes, sir. Inkwell Custom Designs, man. They hooked us up. We'll have them soon, man. We're gonna actually be doing giveaways on one of these shows here starting up, letting artists and whoever gets the answers right, they're gonna get them. So, but I definitely got you for sure, man. For
sure. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
I still got my shit, yes, sir. I seen Scream wearing his too.
Scream gotta take a picture and send it to me.
I know. I'm gonna tell him. I see it. We FaceTime. He had the shirt. I was like, my man, look at him.
So, bro, that's dope. Shout out to DJ Scream, man.
Always the realest out here, man. So, but once again, man, we appreciate you, MindFrame. Keep handling your business. You know, appreciate you coming on the show, and thank you for your service as well, man. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Man. Thank y'all for what
Hey, yeah. Hey, MindFrame's a dope dude, man. The fact that he actually was a service member too and still doing his thing, man, is awesome, man. That's crazy.
Yo, dog, like, I mean, everything he embodies the full scale of what it takes to be a real super artist, man, and take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? The grind, the music, the mentality. You know, just staying persistent and not giving up. Like, yo, dude's super dope, man. That's why we had to have him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know
sir.
what it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, definitely, man. Speaking of MindFrame, he's dope this week. Who we got next week, Capo?
Well, real quick before we go into that, AudioMeds T-shirt. Y'all motherfuckers, you see that shit. Shout out to Inkwell for printing those up for us, getting us tight, man. But next week, who do we got next week, Bobby?
Follow us on YouTube.
The world has gone crazy, and we have the prescription for sanity.
We're live, Capo.
It's time to take your meds.
We got a good one today, man.
AudioMeds.
It's your boy DJ Bobby Hustle.
Capo
The Connect. We have a special guest on the line.
Super dope artist.
We're gonna play some games. We're gonna have some fun. First question: who was the first rapper to turn actor? I was close on that one.
AudioMeds. Take two and chill.
He already coming in with the bars. Yes, sir.